What's up, Chooms, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is TytheTrainer. Today, we're going to go over how to bench press. So, let's get into it. Let's train. Okay, since this is my first upper body compound, let's take a quick look at what muscles are active. So to start, we have the pectoralis major, the sternal, and the clavicular head. We have the triceps brachii, the anterior deltoid, and the lats. Keep note that the lats are only active at the bottom part of the movement when our elbows are below the bench. If your goal is hypertrophy, load your bench press at 70 to 80% 1 rep max for 6 to 12 repetitions, and if it is strength, load it at 80 to 90% for 3 to 6 repetitions. Let's take a quick look at the biomechanics. The main movements happening are horizontal shoulder adduction, which is handled by the pecs and deltoids. We have some degree of shoulder flexion, which is handled by the clavicular head of the pec and the anterior deltoid. And then we have elbow extension, which is handled by the triceps. To start, you're going to set any safety measures you have available to you. For the sake of the video, I'm going to lift without them. We start by laying flat on the bench, sliding our head above the bar, bringing our feet up onto the bench, and starting to retract our scapula or squeeze the blades together as tight as you can. To set up our arch, we're going to grab the bar, shoulder width grip, and we're going to lift our hips high while trying to pull our scapula to our butt. This will help us depress the scapula and maintain a really secure position. At this point, your eyes should be directly under the bar. From here, we're going to drop one leg at a time to help us set our leg drive. We want to get it as far back as you can and close to the bench. It's very important to plant the heels, so if you need to, you can do that via an external rotation of your tibia. Now you set your preferred grip, whether that be wide or narrow, and make sure that your joints are stacked, and especially keep your wrists stacked. We want to make sure we have 4 points of contact: your head, your upper back, your glutes, and your feet. To begin the lift, you're going to take a deep breath into your gut to brace your abdominal wall, grip the bar as hard as you possibly can, and unrack it up and out. After we've unracked the bar and we're ready to begin the lift, we want to drop our elbows down at a 45-degree angle relative to our torso. Our bar path should be down and slightly forward. We want to touch the bar to our chest, just below our nipples, more towards the bottom of the sternum. We want to then explode off the chest, driving through our heels, and we aim to press the bar towards our face. Obviously, we're breathing out on the way up. Once we're at lockout position, we rinse and repeat. During the whole period of the lift, make sure that your wrists stay nice and stacked and they don't hyperextend, as well as make sure that your scapula stays retracted and depressed tight to the bench the entire time. Alright, Choombas, that is it for the bench press. That is how we perform it with perfect technique and safely. Before I wrap it up here, I just want to go over a couple mistakes or things that we can be aware of when we're bench pressing. The first one is over or under tucking the elbows. So when you're in the bench press position, if you're over flared or over tucked, this will create an energy leak and you might not be getting as much out of the movement as you can. So just be aware of that. The second one is lifting with a flat back. You would think keeping a flat back, prevents a nice safe position, but there are some studies that show having that arch in the back creates a nice safe position for that lumbar spine and the shoulder actually. So yeah, try not to lift with the flat back. You don't have to have those insane arches like those power lifters, but just create some kind of stable arch. The final one would be no leg drive. I know what you're thinking, Ty, this is a chest movement. Why would I want to use my legs? Mainly because they will help you get extra strength and push more weight And if you're, you're trying to build muscle, if you can load it heavier, that translates really, really well. So always consider that if you're not using your legs on your bench press, you are missing out. I meant to say this in the other videos too of my back squat and deadlift tutorial, but try not to compare yourself to others as well. When you're doing any of the compounds, you want to make sure you have the technique right first before you're throwing hundreds and hundreds of pounds around. So whether you see someone starting at a much higher weight than you, that's fine. That is their path. You are on your path. And that's what matters most. The one quote I always refer to is comparison is the thief of joy. So just keep that in your mind as well. But thank you very much for checking out my video. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. My name is TytheTrainer, and I'll see you in the next video.